Welcome to Roger's tutorial on Google SketchUp. I will be showing you how to use Google SketchUp. So firstly, you need to download it. So basically open up your browser, wait for it, and then download Google SketchUp. You wanna select the first result that comes up, because that's most likely that's going to be from Google. As you can see, the URL here is sketchup.google.com, which is the official download available on the internet. And then you want to select either, if you're a Windows user, Windows, or Mac user, Mac, and then agree and download. However, for time's sake, I've already downloaded Google SketchUp. So once you've opened it up, you want to also know that this says Google SketchUp 7.1. However, you can apply this tutorial for other older or newer versions of Google SketchUp, so there's no worries there. So you want to click choose template, select a template. I normally go with this one, simple template, feet and inches, because that's the most basic and most general purpose one. So I recommend this one, and I'm gonna use this one in this tutorial. So select it and click start using SketchUp, and then once you click that, you'll get this interface like this with all your tools up here. And this is Chang. He helps you with your orientation and your proportion, so you can tell if something's far away, close, big, small, under the floor, underground, above ground, etc. So he helps you out a lot. That's Chang for you. I'll be starting off by explaining the orbit tool, which is over here, because it's fundamental that I introduce and explain what this is, because it is required to explain this before I can explain these other tools. So basically what the orbit tool allows you to do is it allows you to view different perspectives of your model. So you can change the angle, look from above, look from below, side to side. It basically lets you look at your model from all angles, which will help you in getting rid of any mistakes, or see how it actually would look in real life from all angles. So yeah, basically you just click and drag to use it. Click, drag in any direction you want to change your angle or view into. This is the pan tool. If you just leave your cursor over it, it says pan, so this looks like a hand, and your cursor will change to a hand. It allows you to pan around in the same view. It allows you to move around up or down or side to side. So you can only move around in the same view. You can't change views, but yeah, it's limitless. You can just look anywhere on the same view. So it's a bit limiting, but it's better than the orbit tool, because in the orbit tool you can just change angles. You can't move around in the same angle. So yeah, pan tool will allow you to move around in the same angle to get a wider or more general view of your model. Also, to use the pan tool, it's basically just click and drag, and then you will be taken to any position on the same view. Now we'll move on to the pencil tool. Pencil tool, which is located over here, is very basic. If you just leave your cursor over it, it says line, but I like to call it a pencil tool because it's a pencil, and your cursor will change to a pencil. So basically, click and drag to make a line. And then if you want to make it just a straight line, you can just click, drag it back to the starting point and click there, which will end the line. However, if you want to make a square, you can just click again to make the line stop from there, and then click again there, and then keep going like that. So as you can see, this square was below ground. You can tell because in proportion to Chang, it's below him. Now we'll draw something on the surface of where Chang is standing. There, like that. So it was pretty simple to use. Just basically click, drag, and click again, and then drag and click again, drag, click again, drag, click again, like that. So it's a custom free roam tool. You can draw any shape you want. It's quite entertaining if you're a beginner to Google SketchUp. So that's how you draw a square with the pencil tool. Now I will be explaining the rectangle tool. This in a way simplifies the objective of the pencil tool. The rectangle tool, which is situated right here in the toolbar, and if you leave your cursor over it, it says rectangle, basically draws a rectangle for you very quickly and easily. Basically just click and then drag it, and drag it as much as you want or as little as you want, depending on the size of the rectangle and your preference. So here you go, I'll just drag it, and then once you're happy with the size, click, and then you can use the orbit tool to orbit around it. Okay, this is a good example of how the orbit tool is not very effective. So right now I want to view this end of the rectangle, view this end from a different view. So I can see this end, but I want to see it from the opposite side. But the orbit tool would not let me go because it only allows me to revolve around this middle. So what I can do is use the pan tool, pan over there, and then get this side, which is the side I want to view, into the middle of my screen. Click the orbit tool, and then voila, there we go. I can view this side of this rectangle the way I want it. Again, it's on the surface of where Chang is standing on, and yep, that's a pretty much easy rectangle. And the beauty of using this rectangle tool is that all these sides are equal. This side is equal, this side and this side are equal, and they're straight as well. So that's the beauty of using the rectangle tool. Now I will explain the circle tool. Basically, the circle tool allows you to draw simple, easy circles. Basically, to use it, just click and then drag your mouse, and then again, according to your size preference, just drag it until the size is what you want. So right there, just drag it, and then once you're happy with it, click, and then there you go. There's a nice perfect circle. There's not much to it, so yeah, it's very easy to use. The next tool I'll be explaining is the eraser tool. Basically, just click here, eraser, and your cursor turns into eraser, and also just leave your cursor on top of the tool. It says eraser. So to erase something, you basically just click and drag the eraser over it, and then as you can see, that erase, and then erase. However, if you want to erase multiple things at the same time, you can drag it over all of them together at the same time, as such. So yeah, that's how you do it. The next tool I'm going to explain is the tape measure tool. It is somewhat an important tool to a degree, but I wouldn't agree if you said that it's one of the most important tools. However, I'll be showing how to use it. To measure something on this interface is just basically click on an endpoint and then drag it. You'll notice if you stop, you'll get a reading for, in this case it's 3 inches and 3 inches 1 1/4. So basically you just drag it to wherever you want and you'll get the reading, and because the template is from inches, the reading will be in inches. This is sort of useful if you're actually drawing stuff to scale, So yeah, and it'll give you readings across the face and so on. So it's pretty useful, I guess, if you're using it to position stuff in real life. So that's the tape measure tool. The paint tool over here basically allows you to paint any surface to your liking. It's located over here on the toolbar, and automatically when you click it, you get a list of materials, and there's so many textures. There's water, food, vegetation, and there's a lot. So to show you what I mean, I'll go with fencing. These are the different types of fencing. So for example, if we click this one, fencing diamond mesh, click it, and then your cursor will have turned to a paint bucket, and click the face of the shape, and as you can see, that would have turned to fencing. This is how they make those models on Google Earth so realistic, is with these textures. It's very, very simple. And as you can see, both sides would have be turned into that same texture. So there's fencing. You can also change it back to a different texture. Just select it and change it back. Let's try roofing. There's also a variety of options there. Click it, select, and that's your roofing right there. So it's very simple. This is the end of part 1. You can view part 2 on the video that says create part 2.